Hello friends and welcome to my page. My name is Maria. If this happens to be your first time visiting, welcome to Maria's Fake Bake. I'm so happy to have you here today. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, welcome to Siempre Infinito as well, aka Maria Fake Bake. Okay, as well, and I should have said and. Anyways, if you're watching this part of the video, you're probably watching the replay. So if you don't mind hitting hashtag replay so I can get a notification, come in here and say hola to you. Okay, so I'm going to put these on because otherwise I can't see. So let me find myself. And welcome to Spanglish Amigas Night. Gracias. Hola Tammy, ¿cómo estás, amiga? ¿Cómo estás? Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Let me just get in here real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let's tell everyone Maria's on. Okay, wait. No. All right, I swear. I act like if this is my first time ever. Like, I need to stop. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, can you hear me okay? If not, so I can turn up the volume. Turn up the volume, please. I was listening to some A's. Okay, so let's see here. Okie dokie. All right, so if you were watching, if you had a chance to go watch my amiga Debbie, I'm assuming you saw that I'm doing a giveaway. If not, I still hope you go and watch her. So don't forget to hit hashtag replay so she can get a notification. I'm heading back to work, but I will be listening. Okay, friend, drive safe. So I will talk to you a little bit later about the giveaway. So in just a minute. I'm still trying to figure out how to work this. Okay, so today on Spanglish Amigas, it is Creator's Choice. So, let's see here. Hola, Dewey, ¿cómo estás? Hola, Margarita, ¿cómo estás? How are you, my friend? Let's see here. Okay, if you are stopping by, don't be shy and come in here and say hello to me, so I can say hello to you too. Let me just, sometimes I notice that my comments get stuck on one device, so I want to make sure that both of my devices are on, so this way I won't miss you. Okay. Hola Desiree, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por estar aquí, gracias a todos por conectarse hoy en este día muy lindo. Okay, so lo que voy a hacer hoy, I'm going to make a cake. Yes, but I am going to be making a cheesecake. So, give me 1 second. Okay. My notifications, what? And I'm getting them like on all of the devices. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you so much for sprinkling me out. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right, so I am going to be making a cake today. I had so much fun doing this one back here, so I want to do another one, and this time I want to do a blueberry cheesecake. So let's get started. So as you can see right here, I went ahead and already started on my blueberries. Now, what I like to use for my blueberries is I like to use this air-dried clay, and all I do is just make little balls, and then I pour it in a bag, and then I pour the paint. Hola Jamie, ¿cómo estás, amiga? Gracias por estar aquí. And then the color that I use is navy blue. And once they're in there, I just start mixing it around, throw them back out, and I just let them dry. Now, sometimes they will, not sometimes, all the time, when they come out of the bag, they're stuck. So either A, you can pull them apart, or just wait until it completely dries, pull them apart. But either way, whichever you decide to do, you're still going to have to go in there and do touch-ups. if you need this like right away because you're going to be doing a fake bake or what have you and you can't wait, just sit it out in the sun and then that would dry up it will dry it up a little bit faster for you. If not, then you can just put it under the fan like the way I did, and I just let it sit overnight. I will give you a warning if you've never used this before. If you have arthritis, it will be hard because I did notice I don't have arthritis as of yet, but I feel like I'm going to. But either way, that's a whole different story. It is a bit hard on the hands. So if you don't want to use this, you can also use foam clay. If you don't want to use foam clay, you know, you can also do the wooden beads, and those will be great. Okay, so like I said, this is all I had because I actually ran out, and I'm still going to be using this container, but to do my mixing. So this is what I have so far, and if I need any more, I will. I don't know if I do have some beads. Now they are a little bit bigger than these right here, but let me grab them because I forgot to grab those. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'm like staring at them. They're on my shelf, and I just have to grab these. Okay, so all right, I have like 2 different sizes. Actually, there are quite a few different sizes in here, so perhaps I can use the small ones. I don't remember where I got these from, but as you can see, one is a little bit bigger. This is a little bit bigger than this one here, so I can just paint this, and keep in mind they do have little holes there. So a berry has a little hole, so it doesn't matter if that will be showing or not. But you can use these, you know, just put them like in a string if you want, and then or just dip them all in the bag. You know, save you the time rather than to go in there and paint one at a time. Just put it in the bag, pour some paint in there, and then mix it all up in there. Put it on a parchment paper or any type of paper, or even a plate, like what do you call those, paper plates, and then just let it dry, and they should be fine. Now, I know I will be needing some, so most likely I'll probably will be using these, but we'll see. So, and then like I said, you can just, I'll probably just throw them all in the bag and just let them dry overnight and then finish it up. But anyways, let's move on. Okay, so I have already mixed some spackle in here, and the spackle that I like to use, because for me it works great, and it's the dab. And then this is very like lightweight spackle, and I love it because it's so fluffy. It actually looked like whipped cream to me, and I don't know, but when I was mixing it up, I was actually getting hungry. I'm like, oh my god, this looks so good. But don't eat it. It's not that good. Okay, so all right, so like I said, I went ahead and mixed them up, and hopefully that should be enough. But I'm going to be, I forgot to grab a bag, because I'm also going to be using some on the top. So I'm just going to grab 2 bags, and there we go. All right, so let's get started. So I hope everyone's having a great Friday. And as you can see, I haven't cleaned it, but it is dry, so I'm okay with that. As long as it's dry. Hola, Joanne, ¿cómo estás? How are you, neighbor? All right, so here we go. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. About to get ready for the weekend. Well, you know who's ready. All right, so I'm just going to pour this on the top and then start covering the sides first. How many of you have done a realistic fake bake cake? Can I see some hands? Okay, so I'm hoping I used this time, like, I'm hoping the tape is good, because last time it was hard to, it just kept, it would not hold. Alright, so this, vamos a embarrar. Just gonna get some of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cover the whole foam with some of this icing that I made from lightweight spackle and some paint. And it's supposed to be like light yellow, like pale yellow, but I didn't have any. So I could have used some cream or like beige, but it was too late. So I just went ahead and put this on here. Like, oh well, it's gonna be cheese anyway. Hola Nayeli, ¿cómo estás, chica? Gracias por estar aquí. Oh, can you hear that? You haven't, Joanne? Oh, girl, once you get started, I mean, I don't know if you want to, but you're gonna love it. Yeah. I know at first I was afraid when it came to spackle. I was like, oh my gosh. But I love it. I just love it. Just cookies. Ooh. Have you thought about making cakes or? Can I have? To me, I love it. I don't know why I don't make it as much. Well, I guess because I also love the foam clay and I love making little characters. But I really enjoy doing fake pics. I'm getting this all over my hand. You haven't? I'm doing good. You're doing good. That's great. You haven't, but you want to? Yes, you should try it. And then share with us. So this is really easy to do. It helps also if you have one of these. What do they call these? Lazy Susans or turning table. I had found a wooden one and it was really pretty and it was big, but I was like, nah, it was way too big for me. I was like, I need to get a plastic one. You're working on a 4-tier cake right now. Oh, but it's a child, so really realistic. Oh, it's for a child. Okay. Well, I feel like if it doesn't have foam clay in it, I feel like it's realistic. I feel like you can call it realistic. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. So I guess you can pass it for. I want Debbie girl to make one. Like, so let me just want to make sure that I don't take it off also, because that's not going to work. Okay. Oh, you know what's happening? I'm like, where's this blue coming from? It's from the old one that I have there. Oh my gosh. All right. Duh, Maria. I'm like scraping it off. Okay, so make sure, if you decide to do this, make sure that you wipe it off clean first before you add the next. But it's okay because it is going to be blueberry cheesecake, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And it's only like one little spot there. So I'm going to stop scraping the bottom. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Qué te digo? ¿Qué puntería, María? Okay. Let's continue. Let's do the top now. I tell you what. Why do I have a feeling that I'm going to be done with this one? Like, soon. I don't think it's going to take that long. Okay, so let's... Hola Ramona, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por estar aquí. So, I am so happy that it's almost weekend. Counting the days. Counting the days. The hours. Oh my gosh. You know what I was saying? I was thinking about fake bakers gone wild, so that's why I say days instead of hours. Waiting for that también. Okay. So now again, if you want to let it dry first, if you want like a really smooth, and I know when you're a beginner it's hard to get it smooth all the way around, like for example this part right here, what you can do is go in with your sand block and then just sand it down. Don't go hard, just go like really softly, and that should smooth that out. If it bothers you, if you really like want it smooth. Now, if you're going to be adding other stuff and it's going to be covered, so it really wouldn't matter. And it is a pretty color, right? How long have I been doing things like this? Well, I would say I think I'm going... Well, I think this is what, my third year? I think I'm going third year, something like that. But I started off doing fake bakes, realistic fake bakes, and then from there I fell in love with the clay. So I moved on to make, playing around with clay. Oh, thank you. No, you don't be terrified. It's not gonna do nothing. Just keep in mind, if you decide to work with spackle or what is the other, any type of tools, that you wind up using, like for example these things right here, like don't rinse these off in your sink because you don't want your sink to get clogged up. Have like a bucket and then just go rinse them out there. What I like to do also is sometimes I get lazy and I don't want to go outside and wash these out, wash them outside. So what I'll do is just grab a napkin, a wet napkin, and I'll wipe them down really good. But as you can see, I got lazy and I didn't do this one. But these for sure, I always make sure that they're clean before I come in here and I'll start using them. Because as you saw, you can mix them, and you'll get them in your stuff. And what else? So don't use these back in your kitchen. Keep these out of your kitchen. So once they touch the spackle or any other, what is the other stuff that I use? The Clear Sealant. Don't use that. Don't take it back to your kitchen. Just leave it in the craft room. Okay. So all right. So it's not that bad. I mean, I could continue going. So let's see here. But it is very, to me, it's very therapeutic, just like the way I feel about the clay, because you're playing with the clay and then it's just usa after a crazy day. Hola amiga, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por conectarte. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I'm hoping that this dries at least a little bit. I mean, I can grab it right now, lift it up, and then put that paper underneath, so I won't keep rubbing off the blue spackle there. But if I do that, I know that the tape that I'm using to hold this from it moving everywhere is gonna just lose its strength, and it's not gonna be. La reina del cake. Ah, qué bonita. Gracias. Okay, so I'm fine. Like the way it looks right now. Again, if this would to bother you, just wait until it dries, get your sand block, and then just slightly, this is the grit that I use, and it does not say. It erased. I don't know, it's, I think it's 3M, 32 M, I don't know if y'all can. I don't know, but it's really smooth. And I think I got this from the Dollar Tree. I think that's where it came from. If not, Lowe's. But it's really smooth, so just like rub it really soft. And then you should be good. Hola, primo, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Gracias a todos que están aquí conmigo hoy en este bonito día, en este viernes. Okay, so ahora lo que vamos a hacer, I'm going to try these Russian tips. Mira, this is the one I use, and oh my gosh, I'm terrible. I actually have some of these like still in the water in my little cup of water. I'm terrible. terrible. Look, this rigger didn't clean. I need to buy a tool that I can get this stuff really clean really well. Because this one right here, supposedly it was supposed to be clean, but obviously it's not. Oh, it does? Oh. Yeah, right? It does. Okay. I'm going to use this one. Now, these tips right here, if you use these right here, you see how the hole is a little bit too big. When you make your design, there will be a hole in there. This one doesn't have one, so I want to try this one out. But no, this one is going to have one. This one is not. So, but that's okay, because you can always, like, if you decide to do this and you want to do like this design, which is what I'm going to do here with the cherries, you can just put the like a little cherry in there, and then you don't have to worry about that hole in there if it doesn't bother you. Or you can just go in with like a little brush or a little stick and then just close it up, you know, very careful, you know, try not to disturb the design. Okay, so we're going to try this one because I want to see this one. No, miento, is this one here. And that's actually, I think that's the one I use over here. Hola, Mary, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Okay, so let me first measure this one here. I want to make sure I cut the opening big enough. And I think, okay. And then this one, I'm not going to cut it up, just as if yet. All right, so let's cover this up. And today, for those that, if you didn't get a chance to see the flyer, or if you didn't get a chance to see my amiga Debbie, she announced it earlier that our tocaya, my tocaya, not our tocaya, well, yeah, our tocaya. She's not going to be coming in today. She is taking the day off. So hopefully she'll be in here next Friday. Or Wednesday, I think. She'll be back. But she will come back with Debbie. And Debbie's Bright Ideas Crafting. Okay, so let me just grab more. And I need to make a trip to Hobby Lobby, but I'm so afraid, because y'all know how it is. You go in there, you like with your list and say, no, this is all I'm gonna get, and you come out and with not your list, with more than what you went in there to buy. I'm gonna try to fill this bag up as much as I can. Now, I was going to do the same thing what I did over here, you know, with the icing, have it dripping, but because I don't have enough, well, I might not, but I don't want to take the chance, but I think maybe I would. You know, so I was going to add this on there, but then I was like, you know what? Let me not do this. I mean, I could. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I do the icing on top and then just add this and do the blueberries? I can. Yes, we all miss her también, you know, but she'll be back. So, okay, should I do the icing, or not the icing, the sauce? I keep calling it icing. This is the icing. Should I do the sauce or no? What do y'all think? Let me put this here, the sauce, and then have it drip. But I would have to mix that in a container. And this is not. Girl, I need someone to hold my wallet when I go in there. And say, or just give me money, you know, like I need to leave my wallet in the car. But I don't, because you're like, no, what if they break into my car? You know, you're gonna be out of luck. They're gonna take your wallet and your whatever, you know. Then what? But and I can't take my sister because she's worse than I am. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to clean that off. So, did y'all say yes or no on the... You know what? On the sauce, we can do that. The only thing is that I don't want it to come out to look lumpy, and it looks like ¿cómo se llama? Like jelly. Because I remember doing that once, but I can't remember which brand it was that I did that to, and it looked like jelly. I was like, no. Okay, we're gonna do it. Heck with it. We're gonna do it. Let me get some alcohol ink. We're gonna mix this baby up. Okay. And I need a vaso, and I don't have a vaso. Let me just grab a cup, and then we're gonna mix it up. Oh goodness. Okay, so I have clear cups, but my closet is jam-packed with things that it will take me forever to get that clear cup. So we're going to, this one probably be better and easier for me to pour out. Hola Lucy, ¿cómo estás? Hola Tanya, how are you, my friend? ¿Cómo están, ladies? Okay, so let's see here. I want it to be dark because it's going to, this is grape, no. Okay. This is coffee, so no. Brown, orange, purple. Let's hope that that's dark enough. Okay, so I have tried back in the day when I started doing this. This is black. Maybe black is going to be violet. Lilac nuts. And what was I saying? I did use once before food coloring. It does not work. It would work. I mean, you'll get your color, but it will fade out and it will just turn white again, or clear. So food coloring is not going to work for you. Paint is not going to work for you either. The only thing that I have noticed that this is what I have used is the alcohol ink will work. Okay, so this is, all right, let's pour this. I'm gonna have to pour the whole thing in here. And then whatever is left, I can always use it on something else. And I have a feeling that this, instead of me doing that, let me first mix it and see if it's going to work or not. Because like I said, I don't want it to look like jelly. If not, then I'll just let me mix this up. And we'll just stick with the other. Okay. Oh, this is strong. All right, so I think that the only way that I can use this is not dark enough. You can see purple in there. Maybe if I add a little bit of the black, I'll darken it up a bit. Green. I don't know what that is. Black. Make it a little darker. Okay, so let me see here. While I'm mixing this, I can talk to you about when we were over on Debbie's live. Debbie had mentioned that she had her emoji. She was talking about her emoji, and that's the light bulb. And I have mentioned there that I also have my favorite emoji, and it's 2 emojis. And I asked, like, okay, anyone knows what my favorite 2 emojis is, because I was gonna do a giveaway. Okay, so this is the perfect color. Perfect color. If you're doing like donuts, and you want to do the filling right here, also the eclair right there for you. What is donuts? If you want to do like a parfait, you can also add this right here. You add that when you make your parfait. Just do the walls of your cup. Make sure you put something in the middle, so this way you won't waste all of that. And just let it dry first, and then pour, put like, I don't know, something in the middle. And yeah, you can do that, and then you add a little bit of your ice cream on the walls of your cup, and then do this again on that. I did one, but I did mine, it was a parfait, and it had like I don't have it here, nuts and stuff like that. I have a video on that one. But anyways, so let's do the giveaway here. Now you do have to be a follower. So if you're not a follower, go right now and click on that you're following me. Started hot flash. Okay, so in the comments, if you know my 2 emojis, my 2 favorite emojis, go ahead and put them there. You just put both of them in there. And then I'm going to choose the person that gets it right. The first person that gets it right. So, and let me show you what I'm going to be doing. My giveaways for today is going to be this silicone mold. Okay, and this is like that trying to see. Okay, but anyways, like that scarf, texture style looking thing. So, all right, and then I will send that out to you on Monday because it's already Friday, and I'll send that out. So if you know my 2 emojis, go ahead and put that in there. If you've been following me, you should know this. So a pink heart and a flower. Your clothes, but no. Your clothes, you got one of those right, but not the other one. But you got one of them right. Let's see here. Let me see. I feel like this is probably not going to be enough, because I think I'm just going to be able to smear it on top. I don't think this is going to be enough. I think I'm going to wind up needing a lot more than this, but we'll use it anyway. I'll use it on something else. Might as well just. Okay. I'll give you a hint. How's that? You want a hint? If y'all want a hint, let me know and I'll give you a hint. No, you got one of those right. Y'all have one of those right. Let's put it that way. You have one of the emojis that you're sending right, but the other one, no. Tammy, do you want a hint, Tammy? You want a clue? Tammy says I'm not good at giving clues out. I'm like, well, hello, I want you to guess. Because otherwise I'll give it away. And if like, no. No. Yeah, see, I think I should have. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be enough. It'd be nice if it would be enough to cover this whole thing. No clues. Pink heart, hand making heart shape. No. Yes on one, but no on the other. Okay, but y'all gotta put the emoji, and I'll tell you. I'll go ahead and tell you the first one. The first one is right. It's the heart. It's the pink heart. So it's the pink heart and then something else. But you have to do the emoji on there. So no writing words. It's just emoji. Just emoji. So let's add some more of this because we want to darken this up. And before this gets stuck on this little cup that I'm using here, I need to hurry up. Oh no. Oh, child. This is strong. On it. I need to order more. Heart and a star? No. The heart is right, but not the star. Mira. Yep. Okay, so you need to be careful when you're mixing ink because it's hard to come off. I hope that this is dry enough. No, it's not dry enough. Heart, the pink heart and coffee. No, pink heart and no star. You got the heart. Yes, there's a heart. But no star, no coffee. Yeah, there has to be. You have to know. Tammy. You have. Tammy have what? Okay. No faces. Tampoco. All right, so this is going to be challenging to try to put this in here. Embarrar that up there. Let me see. Let's get this off. Okay, hearts and hands. Nope. I should have put a timer. A timer. Let me see if this will. If I can dump this in there. We won't. See. But anyway, like I was saying, I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get one of those cone cups or piping cups or whatever they are. They're like shape of a cone for this piping bag. That will hold this, make this a lot easier to work with. Ah, yes, Margarita! Yes, it's the heart and the mom juice. Yes, Margarita got it right. And Ramona, yours went after. Come on, I'm like, y'all want a clue? See, there's right there. The clue is right in front of y'all. This little wine glass. Margarita, I think I have your information, no? I'll send you your. ¿Qué hora es? Oh. Okay. So this is. I need marshmallow to come in here. All right. So talking about marshmallow, this is. Maybe this will work. Marshmallow's birthday is next Wednesday, and yeah, it's next Wednesday. And yesterday I posted a flyer. So I'm doing a giveaway this Wednesday with. See, okay, I'm giving away this Wednesday. I'm doing another giveaway for his birthday. And in the flyer, you'll see there's rules there, of course. You have to be a follower. You have to post a picture of a marshmallow. It doesn't matter if it's real, fake, a drawing, a painting, as long as it's a marshmallow. Okay? And you have to also post in the comments. You can either put a cupcake, or a birthday cake, or the name of your puppy, your fur puppy. And then on Wednesday, when I do my when I'm in here, I'm gonna have Marshmallow choose the winner. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, so yeah, I emptied it out. Let's get that out of the way. So we've been working on how, to get him to choose a name. How to pick a name, not choose, how to pick a name. So he's going to come in here with me, and he's going to pick a name, and then it's going to be, I'm going to hook you up. And of course, you have to stay here during the live. If your name's called and you're not here, then we're gonna move on to the next. So you don't want to miss that. Okay, so this can stay like this for a bit, as long as there's no air and it does not dry up on you. It can stay there for a while. It doesn't have to it won't dry up on you. Hola Lucy, ¿cómo estás? Oh yes, you remember? He's gonna be 2 years old. Can you believe that? Yeah, when they told me, I know the story. Well, some of you know the story. And the vet told me, choose his birthday, and I'm like, what? Because the lady who had him ghosted me. I'm like, that's weird, So I didn't have no information. All I knew is that she took him to the vet in Naples, and that's all she told me. She didn't say nothing else to me. So, and found out that he had a ship. So I was calling, and I was like, listen, I don't want y'all to think that I stole this dog, and I was like, and at that same time too, I was like in between, yes, should I keep him? No. But I finally said, you know what, I'm keeping him. I fell in love with him, especially that picture that I shared with y'all. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, so if I do this is obviously not going to be enough for the whole thing. Because, yeah, I can do the drip, but I feel like it's not going to be enough. So I am going to not use it. Aww. We're going to use something else. So anyways, and I don't even know why I cut a hole in there. I guess I was looking at the bag. But anyway, so let's hope this works. But I have a feeling, I hope it doesn't come out too small. Anyways, so when he told me, yeah, see, okay, you see that? We don't like that. Let me see. Oh, I'm supposed to twist it. Okay. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, María. The good thing that I'm not in a hurry. So they asked me to choose his birthday, and I said, you know what? Let his birthday be the day before my birthday. So I chose the 25th, and I'm like, okay, that's going to be his birthday. So I'm not going to celebrate mine, but I want to celebrate his. Working? You're working? All right, let me clean that off. All right, so let me see here. Okay, so there's the gap that I was talking about right there, in the center. So all we can do with that, is just close it up a bit. Ya está. Okay. So I'm gonna put this right here and then turn it. Now see how wide it opens? I'm not liking that one. That one looks a little bit better. And I'm running out. I think this would be cute if you want to make like flowers and then just put like a little bulb in the middle. That'll be a flower. I think that'd be cute. Okay, se me está terminando. There's 4 more in here. Anyways, so I'm going to do a giveaway. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to show you what the giveaway is, because I haven't had a chance to put it together. But you're gonna like it. You're gonna love it. Let's almost. Okay. So he's 2 years old, and now I was thinking about getting another puppy to keep him occupied. So he can be his emotional pet. No, he's, ever since I let him loose running around the house, you know, don't have to put him in his cage, he's been good. I'm happy he doesn't get himself into trouble. I couldn't do that with my other one because she loved into getting into everything. But with Marshmallow, he's doing good. Where do we post a picture? And the flyer, just go into my page and then you'll see a picture of puppies and it says happy birthday Marshmallow. I posted that yesterday. So this one is too wide. And there's air. This the only thing I don't like about this is that when there's air in there, it pops. All right, so let me close these up real quick. Let me grab a cleaner one. I'll use this. Yeah. So the only thing, like again, that I ask for is that make sure that you're a follower. You have to be a follower because it's not going to be fair to the ones who do follow, and you're not following. And also, you do need to be here because that would also not be fair. And then if you're not here when I call your name, we're going to move on to the next one. So you want to make sure that you're here because I would hate for you to watch the replay and your name comes up and then you're like, I could have won. But you didn't because you weren't here. Gracias. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. So, Let me see, is there enough space? Probably for that one. Right there. You know what? I'm gonna cover the whole thing. That one. I don't like that one. I'm gonna have to take that one off. And okay, so maybe I'm gonna have to remove this one. Do it again. This time I got my pipe clean. Not my pipe, but the tip. Ah, gracias, Jamie. Okay, so once it's done, I'm gonna show you, give you a better. I'll take a picture so you can see it better. Okay, I feel like you see how there's space right there, and then there's everything's closed in right there. All right. Pero tengo que echar más because I'm running out. Okay. And alright, so let me give you this tip, and I need to take it for myself too. It works and it gives you a cleaner design if you wipe it off, especially when you're using these right here. I don't these brushing tips. And I should have done that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Hey! I'm gonna have to do these again. Okay. I'm gonna have to go big. How does the saying goes? Go big or go home? Is that how it goes? Let me open this up. Okay. It is a pretty yellow, yes. I didn't have the color that I wanted, the pale yellow, but I just added a couple of drops of yellow. And actually this yellow is called yellow lemon. And I just, like I said, I just did a little bit, and they gave me the color that I was looking for. So, okay. What was that? Oh. Alright, so once I am done with this, and all I'm going to do is just add my berries. ¿Cómo se llama? What was in here? el de este, what do you call it? The jelly, or not the jelly, but the sauce. I can add that in the center because I'll have enough for the center. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Of course, you know, when I'm in here drawing or sketching out my design or thinking about it, it never comes out how I actually schedule, or not schedule, oh my God, I'm thinking about my job now, how I sketch it out. So it always changes, but that's good. You know, I'm okay with that because I love when that happens. It's like it always turns out to something else and not with the original. So for me to actually do something the way I design it, it's very, very odd. All right, I hope que no tenga. Ah, gracias, gracias. ¿Quieres un pedacito? There was the air. Okay, all right, so I'm done with that. Okay, maybe I should have done this in the center. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one, ladies. Excuse me. All right, let me quickly show you how this looks. Alright. Oh, should have done this like I said, but that's okay. I'm gonna go in a circle, and I'm only gonna do the inside, and then release with the spatula that I have. I'm gonna go really lightly. I'm just gonna spread it out because I want my berries to be in the middle. Now that I do have some of these that I want to add, like these corn cob bedding, and that's going to be mimicking the like some nuts that I want, and that's going to be like on the side, but I'm going to wait until this completely dries. And look, I hate these bags. Look at that. Okay, I'll take it. It made my job easier. Gave me more than I wanted, but that's okay. All right, so ¿dónde está mi spatula? ¿Dónde la dejé? Here it is. Okay. Let me. All right. Okay, te voy a mandar. All right, so it's probably best if I would have done this before I added, you know, the icing on the side, but it's okay, you know. And then claro, it gave me more than what I wanted in the center, so it's okay. It's your piece. And it did give me a whole bunch of it. Alright, so let's clean some of this mess up. Just have to be very careful. Look at that. That can be, you can make jelly. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna get my berries. Just gonna drop them in the center, and then I'm gonna try to cover some of these up with the jelly. So some of them, the paint came off because obviously, you know, they were wet when I threw them on there, and then they were touching another. But those I'm going to cover up with the sauce, so we won't see those white parts there. The white. It just bumped them all up in there. Again, if you don't want to use the dry clay for this, and that's the dry clay from Crayola, you can use foam clay. It'll be a lot easier on the hands. Oh, that one's good. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna a couple of more minutes and I'm done. Wow. I did this under an hour, and that's because I was playing around with it. All right. So here are the berries, and then I'm gonna grab some of this. Very careful, covering it up back up. I wish I had, you know what, I need to get another camera where I can put it up here and I can be looking at it from this angle. Okay. So here, let me show you what I'm doing. Just gonna cover this up. Don't have to necessarily cover the whole thing. but I do want to add this to some that you can see right through the paint. So, gracias, amiga. ¿Quieres un pedacito? I'll send you a little piece. Pero si te duele el stomach, don't come after me. te lo comes con un pedacito de pastel. De cafecito. Es un cafecito. Okay. Now, wait. This is dry enough. Right? And there it is. Okay, if I want, I can go in right in the center and add some like whipped cream, like right in the center if I want, or I can just leave it alone. Thank you. So there you go. You see how easy this was to make? If you decide to make this, please share with me. I would love to see yours. See how pretty yours comes out. And then you can trick your family too. This will be awesome. I'm going to put this right on my dinner table. And then I'm just going to ask my son if he wants a piece of cake. But before I do that, I'm going to go get me a real cheesecake. I'm going to be cutting it up and I'm like eating it. Like, you want some? So, there it is. What do you think? I'm going to take a better picture. This is already dry. I need to not do that because I got some of this stuff on my hand. It's already dry, so here all I'm going to do is add some of this on the bottom, right on the bottom. What I was also doing when I was at work, do not tell on me, I had some clay here, some dry clay, and I was cutting small little pieces because I wanted this to mimic the graham cracker, and then I was going to add it like all down here, like, but I would have to glue all of that onto there. So once it's for sure completely dry, by tomorrow this should be all dry up. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add this pieces. So all I was doing I let some clay dry out. And this is Debbie's clay. This is her, what color clay this is, Debbie? And it's not brown. I think this is your cafe. I know this is a batch that you sent me a while back. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, you call it mocha. Mocha. So this is mocha, and I mixed in some brown clay and to give me that color of a graham cracker. And I just let this dry overnight, and then I just started shredding the little pieces. I know there's easier way to do this. I think my sister said with not a blender. What do you call the other one that you shop? I forgot what it's called. Anyway, you can see who spends a lot of time in the kitchen. And so this is what I'm going to be adding, like all on the corner there. So that's going to be mimicking my graham cracker. Okay. And oh my gosh, it's getting dark and it's starting to rain already. So look at that. Just done in time. Just in the nick of time. Done, 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 done. Grandson wants your cake. Aw, he wants cake. Oh, qué bonito. Qué lindo. No, no. No. What do you say? Te papacha or papacha, whatever, how you say that. You know, you don't want this one. Okay, so thank you so much to everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope I inspire you to make your own lemon cake. Oh, I mean, not lemon cake. This is supposed to be a cheesecake. Oh, I do have these lemons that I wanted to add to them, pero then it becomes a lemon cake. So I don't know. I can probably put these, like, stick them in there. These came from Amazon, and they're like the plastic ones. And then when I cut them in pieces, one completely shatters into pieces, and the other one stays good. So I did not have enough of those, but I do have these big long slices that these are almost like a plastic, and these, of course, they're one too many. So maybe I'll just place two of them así in the center, and then we'll call it a lemon cake. But I don't want to do that. But anyways, but again, thank you para a todos that came and hanged out with me. Do not forget Wednesday with the Bright Ideas Crafters Marketplace. I will be back in here. We're going to be doing I think Debbie's posted a flyer, and I think I posted my flyer yesterday también, if not the day before. But will repost that, and y'all, our followers are supposed to go in there and decide what holiday y'all want us to make. So right now I'm waiting, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna choose one real quick because I need to. If I want to work, I mean, be done by within an hour. I need to like get on it, and also because I'm doing marshmallows giveaway. So hola, Iris, ¿cómo estás? How are you, Mom? No, thank you, and thank you, Gloria. Gracias. Just have a great weekend, Tammy and everyone else. So go in there, tell me what you want, and if the ones that I see that are the most in there, that's the holiday I'm going to choose. I think that would be the fair way to do that. And what else? Okay, don't forget, after me, like at 7 o'clock, my amiga Daniela. Oh, girl, she's talking about me right now. Delia, I know a girl named Daniela. Delia is coming on, and she's with, Alma, and she's with Delia's Divine Design. And then it's going to be Lucy that's going to be closing us up, and she is in here right now. And that's from Live Faith Love Crafts. So let's go and also, sprinkle them out, share the love, spread the love. And again, thank you so much to everyone for hanging out with me. Have a great weekend. Have an awesome weekend, a blessing weekend, everything. And can't wait to see you next month. Yes, girl. I'm like, we're counting the days. Debbie and I were like, oh my God, we had so many plans. We're like, well, we're just going to go with it. We'll go with the flow. But yes, can't wait to meet everyone who's going to the Fake Bakers Gone Wild. We are so excited. And I don't know. It's like, we're going to be recording. We're going to be doing a lot of videos. We're going to be, loading stuff up. We're going to show you everything that we see, everything that for the first time we'll be seeing as well. Because we want y'all to get a glimpse of it, even though we're not going to come in here on that Wednesday, Monday. I don't know about Debbie, but I know for sure that Wednesday I'm not going to come in here. Neither am I going to come in here Friday. So the girls are going to be here for Friday with Spanglish Amigas. It's going to be esta Tocaya from A to Z Crafts and Decor, and Alma from Delia's Divine Design. Those ladies will be in here, and they're going to be holding up Spanglish Amigas. So y'all ladies, will still have someone to watch. I most likely will be driving back. All right, thank you so much to everyone again. Take care, love you, and adios. If y'all do this, let me know. Bye.